Hello, welcome to TSE. In this video clip, we're going to discuss using the pre-built templates that now we have added to TSE as part of the package. These templates were originally designed to demonstrate the different features of the program, but many users have asked us to give them access to these templates as a basis for configuring their own trade setups, which we've done. So in this release, they're included in the download package, and I'm going to show you how to access those in a second. But one of the things that we also need to do is to configure TSE to shut itself off at the end of the trading day, and then you have to re-enable it for the next day. This is just an admin thing, and it's very important that you go ahead and get this done. So go ahead and go to the control panel up here. Select Tools, go to Options, and then over here where it says Trading, we're going to select Trading, and where it says Auto Close Positions right here, we're going to enable, and we're going to close all instruments at a predetermined time. So in this case, this computer is set up on the West Coast. So we're going to use 1:58 p.m. in the afternoon to shut down any trades that may be open. In fact, we're going to make it a little earlier than that because we don't want to run into margin problems. So we'll go ahead and make it 10 past 1 in the afternoon local time on the West Coast. So please be sure to make this adjustment for your part of the world, wherever you may be. And this way TSE will shut itself off and disable the strategy, in this case at 1:10 p.m. West Coast time. Say OK, and as it's telling you, this will come into effect after the next connection, so be sure to restart your TSE. Anyway, we're not worried about that right now. What we want to do is we want to work with our order templates here. To load the order templates, you right-click on the chart and come down to Strategies. And this is the latest version of TSENQ, which is version 1004. We click on it to highlight it, and we say Add. And you can see it's added to the Configure part of this menu option. But you can see all the parameters are pretty vanilla. There's really nothing in here, and this needs to be filled, and this is where the template comes in. So down here on the bottom right hand side, click Template, click Load, and you'll see the preloaded templates that we've added now to TSE. We're going to be using Module D for this month, probably next couple of months. And so we're going to highlight it. We're going to highlight it, and we're going to load it. Module D X3 stands for Module D times 3 contracts. That's what these numbers represent. So this particular module is going to trade 3 contracts. When you load it, these parameters get filled in for you automatically. The 3 contracts are going to be traded as follows. The profit target is going to be 8 ticks. The trailing stop loss is going to be 25 ticks. The first 2 contracts are going to be taken off at that profit target of 8 ticks. The remaining contract will be allowed to run. The split order option has been checked, so the order is actually divided up amongst these 2 numbers right here. So 2 come off at +8, 1 is allowed to run. The default times are all set to the East Coast. This computer is on the West Coast, so we're going to change the times to reflect West Coast parameters. So on the West Coast, we open at 6:30 and we close at 1 o'clock in the afternoon local time. And we want TSE to start trading at 6:58, and we want it to stop trading at 12:20 if that's how far we've gone into the day. The daily loss limit is $190. We have to exceed $190 in losses for TSE to stop trading, and we have to exceed $190 in profits for TSE to stop trading. TSE will not stop trading in the middle of the trade. Once the trade is concluded, it will look at the balance of the day's trading, and if it exceeds either of these two numbers, then it will stop. Translation, you can lose more than $190 and you can make more than $190 on any given day. The system doesn't just stop trading at this price point until the actual trade it's in has concluded. Okay, so these parameters are set. They've been adjusted to the California time. We just say OK. And just as usual, the strategy now appears in the control panel up here, and it's attached to this chart. We enable it, and once we have our little green light over here, or green text if you will, we know TSC is enabled. We have this on market replay, so I'm going to go ahead and run it, and as the bars fill, you can see this is the nighttime color. The background is black. It's early. It's still early. It's not scheduled to start trading until 6:58. So we're at 6:45 or so. And the background will change from black to whatever the parameters are at, whether we're in a trade zone or a no trade zone. And this is no trade zone, this khaki color right here. And as soon as the no trade zone ended, we immediately took a trade right here, made a small profit. The trailing the trailing contract did not make a profit. In this case, the two were taken off at +8, and the trail was, well, made a little more than a +8. So we're sitting at $160 worth of profits right now, and TSC will take whatever available trade comes up next to see if it can exceed that $190 profit target for the day. And so we'll wait and see if another trade comes up. And there we go. We had a nice spike up. It took that trade. Again, it made the +8 on the two, and it looks like a loss on the trailing contract. However, that pushed us over the $190 for the day. And so the background goes green to let you know that no further trades will be taken today. And at 1:15 or 1:10, the time that we set, TSE will shut itself off, and you do have to re-enable it for the next day's trading. Any thoughts or questions, don't hesitate to contact us, support at rhinosoftwareinc.com, and happy trading. Thank you.